Greetings all, Vanny here for Aries' daily oracle message. Happy New Year here, Aries. You got 3 cards, but this is actually a new deck. So I just want to shuffle through to make sure that your message is clear. If those cards were really meant for you, they will come back. Okay, well, at least one was. And we're going to take the one that flipped over in the deck there. It's not done with you, but the Moonology deck is new to us here. It's not new to me because I've seen this deck many times before. But it's the first time I'm getting to use it myself. So the 2 cards that came out for you... Ooh, okay. As Trixie, 3rd card. Is a personal issue reaches conclusion. You have a new romantic cycle begins. And work through your fears. So that is a full moon and 2 new moons. So with this deck, you can look at that as a time frame. I know we just had a full moon, so this could be 3 months from now. But going off on the general imagery and the signs associated, the personal issues reaches resolution. A new romantic cycle begins. Work through your fears. You might be afraid to be in a relationship, and this is something that I can sympathize with. It's a fear that I share. Because that level of exposure, that level of vulnerability makes you feel terrified. Because there's always that nagging feeling in the back of your head that if they don't accept me, that's it. I'm done. I'm never, take a breath, love. Because I understand what that feels like. I also understand that sometimes my mind is my own worst enemy. And taking a moment to breathe. You have the 2 signs that came out on the sides of Libra are Cancer and Scorpio. The ones that have shells, the one that have pinchers, the ones that are always on the defensive. But if you're always on the defensive, my love, you're always going to be pushing people away. And that's another reason why no one is coming in to your energy, because you're actively pushing them away from this fear that you're going to get hurt, from this fear that you're going to be alone, and you're making yourself more alone. And I am saying that as someone who does that, because it takes a lot of trust that to be that exposed with someone when it comes to a romantic relationship. And if you have had bad experiences in the past, that trust is very hard to come by, because there's the trust in yourself, there's the trust in the other person, there's the unknown of the development of the relationship. But Aries, you are someone who deserves love. You are someone who deserves to be treasured, deserves to be valued. And if you want a romantic relationship, you have to start healing from your old wounds, because if you bring... emotions are running high. Communication is key. If you bring all of that old hurt and those old wounds into a new relationship, it's going to ruin what could be. That's why the emotions are running high here. It is a super moon. It is just like in your face, everything. And that's why you have to communicate with yourself and with your person. Like, say, hey, I enjoy being around you. I really like you, but I've also been hurt before, so I need some time with some things. Like, we move so slowly. I might need some space for myself sometimes. It's not that I don't want to be with you. It's just that I need space for myself. That's one thing that I already know about being in a relationship, is that I need alone time to decompress, to just be like, well, that was some shit, and reset my energy. Aries, I believe you'll be okay as long as you can work through this fear. That, I feel like, is the biggest thing that will be standing in your way of this happiness, of this connection, is your own fear that something is going to hurt you again. Well, if you constantly think about that, you're going to either manifest that hurt, or you're going to put yourself in a box alone forever, never engaging with anyone else because you're so afraid of what could be. Aries, that's not like you, love. You're You're supposed to go and go get what you want. Go explore and see the world. Where's that fire? Where's that passion? What made it go away? And bring it all back to you. You have an air sign, 2 air signs actually. You have a water sign and a fire sign here. You have all this that is wanting to bring balance and cleansing to your thoughts and emotions. So let it all come into play, love. Let the healing happen. Let your mind go through those old experiences, learn what you need to learn, and release their hold upon you, because this fear is no longer serving you. It never did. And it's holding you back from experiencing everything that you're meant to experience in this next year. Because where you have been in the past few years has been stagnant. It's been immovable. But this is the year to move. This is the year to break glass ceilings. This is the year to become the next version of who we are. It's time to release negativity. Exactly. Full moon in Scorpio from your new moon in Scorpio. It is time to release negativity. This is no longer serving me, so I let it be. Aries, I hope you have an amazing new year. Plan something amazing to do this year and watch at the end how it has come about. Have a beautiful day, Aries.